What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Brighton Career Mode, and this is episode 3. If you guys have been enjoying this series, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, because this episode is going to be a very, very good one, and it's going to be a very, very packed one as well. We're going to be getting through a lot of games, getting through a few games, as we just have finished the transfer window. Coming off a great win against Newcastle in the last episode, we are going to come up against Manchester United, aka Athens, Bournemouth, and Wycombe. The team, I believe, are in League One. So, yeah, we're gonna probably simulate that one at the end of the episode, but we're gonna be facing a few tough games, and we're gonna make our Europa League debut. So yeah, it's gonna be a big one. We're gonna make our first start in the Europa League. So very, very excited about that one. So yeah, we'll see how we go in this episode. Obviously we started this episode off by seeing a few of these scout reports, and none of them were really amazing, but there were a few, so I did sign up a few. And we have put them on a development plan, so they do grow quite fast, and hopefully we could see them in the first team or second team very, very shortly. But to start off the episode, we have Manchester United up next, and they've made a few signings. Alvaro Morata, interesting enough, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Højlund isn't. None of those players are on. They're all on the substitute bench. So very, very interesting. But United losing 2 of their last 4 matches there in the Premier League. So very, very tough start for the red side of Manchester. So we're gonna have to try and capitalise on this one, as they haven't had best start. We'll try and go in with a strong team, but try and capitalise on their not so great of a start to the season. But we've had quite a good start. Hopefully we can continue this and carry it on throughout the season. But making a few changes here or there, but coming in here against United at Old Trafford, it's going to be quite difficult. But players, as they walk out, very good atmosphere. It's going to be very, very tough out here against United. But in real life, Brighton did manage to take all 3 points at a 3-1 victory against United. Can we do that? I'm going to try everything to do that, but we nearly came here with a great start. We dominated possession during this first half. Almost scored 9 minutes in, but luckily 16 minutes in, Previous Estupiñán was running down the left hand side and whipped in a great ball, and João Pedro was there in the middle at the penalty area, and was able to volley that one home, and Onana was just shell-shocked. He was just standing there. It was just too good of a shot, really. He couldn't do much, and this first half we continued to absolutely destroy Manchester United, and again, coming from that left-hand side, Karim Mitoma, and then this time Evan Ferguson did queue up there. It was great shot from his weak foot on target, so very impressive. But it wasn't the best shot, because it was quite literally right at the keeper, and Andre Onana could not keep it out of his net. So we do go in at halftime at a 2-0 lead, and looking to see this game out, hopefully. But at the second half, there was very, very bad news, as the captain of our side, Lewis Dunk, goes down. Doesn't look very good for him. It could be a very, very serious injury for the captain, and obviously we have left ourselves very, very short at the centre-back position. We have ourselves, what, 3 or 4 centre-backs? I think 4 centre-backs, which I don't think is enough. 4 centre-backs, and none of them really, like, outstanding. I mean, Lewis Dunk and Igor, very, very good, but Webster and Van Hickey aren't the best. So, unfortunately, we have left ourselves short. Adam Webster will have to do for now until the rest of the game, and you know, we'll have to see how bad the injury and how serious the injury really was. We'll have to see at the end of the game, but so far it doesn't look good as he had to come off. But from that injury, it has caused a little bit of drama, because two things I need to explain to you guys. Here, I did try to pass out from the back. That was just a pass out, but very poor passing. The new signing, Morata, absolutely smashed it into the back of the net. And the invisible man glitch is still here. Adam Webster, when he came on, he was invisible. Very, very disappointed. As you guys can see, it does cost us the game here. Lisandro Martinez essentially doesn't have anybody marking him, only because I couldn't get hold of Adam Webster. Was meant to be the player that was marking him, but obviously he's invisible and I can't really see where he is, except for the markup, which is quite difficult. And in the last few minutes of the game, from a corner, they managed to get a result from that. But very, very serious. On a serious note, we take a draw there, and Lewis Dunk has torn his ACL, so he will be out for the rest of the season, and we might not see him back to the best really ever, because he's gone for a season, so he'll be around the age of 32, and we might have to sign a replacement, because I don't think he'll get back to the best ever. We're playing against AEK Athens, very interesting team. Only one player I know from that team, which is Vida. He is a Croatian centre-back. I've heard of him, so yeah, he's the only player I really do know. So we're going to go into this match quite rotated, because we have a lot of games coming on into the Premier League, so I do want to rotate this game here, so get some few fresh legs, and also give other players a chance. And we're going to run James Milner at left back, Van Hickey and Igor at the centre back position. So we'll see how this one goes on a Thursday night. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully we can get a result here against Athens. So yeah, we're in Group B, obviously, with Ajax and Olympique Marseille. But obviously, we've got the first match here. Hopefully, it technically should be the easiest one. I know Brighton, we do have quite a difficult team. Probably the hardest team in the Europa League. They call it the Group of Death. But yeah, so it's going to be very, very tough to get out of the group stage, but we'll try our best. And the board, I think they do want us to reach the quarterfinal, semi-final, something like that. I'm pretty sure, something like that. But hopefully we can do very, very well in this tournament, because I do like how Brighton did manage to get into the Europa League, so that's a big success for them, and hopefully we can do something with it. But in this game, Athens were very, very dominant. I didn't expect them to be this good, but yeah, it was just, they kind of blew us off the park, really. We had some pretty good chances. Here, Jamie Vardy could have put us 1-0 up, but it was an amazing save from their goalkeeper. And then just before half time, Athens go ahead and go through on goal and just finish it in the bottom corner. Bit of a question mark around the goalkeeping situation, but Jason Steele, it's probably why he doesn't play in the Premier League, getting old a little bit, but probably should have got a hand to that. But yeah, first half we go 1-0 down in the last minute of the first half. So yeah, that took us to second half. So we did have to score 2 if we were going to make a comeback, but it wasn't long after first half finished. In the 59th minute, Athens doubled their lead, and they're probably almost confirmed to take all 3 points here away. We are at home, so this probably was going to be the easiest game here for us to win. If we wanted to, try and make it out of the group stage, we would have to win this game. But looks like it's going to be a very, very difficult, road here in the Europa League. It's going to be very difficult to break it down in these teams and try and, get out of the group stage and do good in this competition, because it's such a difficult competition to do very well in. But we are 2-0 down still, and it is now time for us to make a few substitutions, and hopefully if we could turn it around in the last few minutes, that'd be amazing. To 2-2 just to rescue ourselves a point, that would be incredible. But with 25 minutes or so to go, it is very doable, but it's going to be a difficult one. But we just could not break the deadlock. But in the 90th minute, Karu Matoma, the Japanese superstar, did get 1 goal back, but it was just too little too late for us. And it was a great finish. It was just great goal, team goal as well. So yeah, but unfortunately the time was up, and it was too little too late. We couldn't really get back into the game and show our strengths and take all 3 points. But we're going to return back into the Premier League after that loss. Hopefully we can bounce back to take on Bournemouth. Hopefully we can take all 3 points. We are at home, so have quite interesting team here. Bournemouth, Lee, they also have a few players in Sansei in the centre-back position, but no one really outstanding in that Bournemouth side. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how we go. But yeah, we're gonna, as usual, quite a strong lineup. We're gonna go with quite a good back line, and we will have to buy a centre back in. We're gonna have to make a few reinforcements in January, because we are quite short there in the reserves bench and all that. But we will go into this game, at the American Express Stadium at home. We're gonna look for all 3 points, as we do need to start getting a few more wins to climb up that table, and hopefully as we expect to finish mid-table or so. But I do want to finish inside the top 7 or 8, because it is just it's a lot of competition here, in the Premier League. A lot of competition in the top 10 sort of. A lot of players like Aston Villa, a lot of teams like Aston Villa, Newcastle, Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, United. So many teams. Probably missed a few as well, but and we are going to try and get into the mix. So it's going to be difficult, but we're gonna try and do our best. But we get off to a flying start in the first 20 minutes. We get an opener with João Pedro, and he scores tap in, but it was a great team goal. It was a great ball over the top to Estupiñán, and he managed, just before the ball went outside of the line, he managed to cut it in to João Pedro, who was free to tap it in. But we held on for the rest of the half, and we did manage to get ourselves a breakaway here. But yeah, we absolutely blew Bournemouth off the park, and we did manage to seal the deal in this second half. It was in the 47th minute to make it 2-0. We just need to see this game through in the second half, but it was very, very well goal taken by the youngster Evan Ferguson. You know, he's having a great season, great finish there by the number 28, the Irishman. You know, very, very composed on the ball. So in this second half, not really asking too much, but just to see the game out. And you know, it would be nice to keep the clean sheet, but we'll see how we go. Maybe obviously score another goal or two would be in the ideal world, but you know, that clean sheet was gone due to a in the second half. Is that Semenyo? An absolute worldie from this man here. They get just a little chance, a little bit of space. He turns us, and what a finish that is. Keeper couldn't do anything about that, really. Semenyo, yeah. Probably one of the best attackers at Bournemouth, but yeah, that was really it in this game. Second half, we were able to see this game out, and it did end 2-1 to the home side. Brighton, we get the 3 points, so now we are up to 11 points. We do have a Carabao Cup game against the lower league side, so we are going to rotate the squad a bit, but we don't have too many, like, you know, we don't really have a second team, so we're going to have to rotate a fair bit, but, you know, try and give other players a chance, like Pascal Gorb, Billy Gilmore, you know, Milner, obviously, give him a bit of playtime. Van Hickey, the youngster as well. As you guys can see, we're short at that centre-back position, so we'll have to play another Igor there as well. But, you know, Estupinian as well has to play in that left-back position. But we're going to go into this game as a quick sim, and we do manage to find the result here. 3-1. Vardy gets 1, Gross gets 1, Gross gets 2 actually. So, you know, very good performance by Pascal Gross. Billy Gilmore had a pretty good performance, and Jamie Vardy. So, yeah, that will be the end of the episode. We have a big episode next up. Aston Villa away. Then we got Marseille and Liverpool. So, massive episode to come up. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe at the bell, and yeah, very, very big month coming up ahead. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and peace out.